Welcome, excuse me, to Sick Moons. Who is watching you? I have something a little bit in my throat. Maybe I need some water. But I think I'm fine for right now. Maybe I'll get a little bit of water. Okay. Yes, so who is watching you? This is a reoccurring investigation done here. We're going to see who is watching you so strongly in your energy that it comes out in the collective, in your collective energy. I invite you for these readings, not just to consider your sun sign, but think about it. I encourage you to think about your sun sign, your moon sign, your 8th house sign, your 12th house sign. You could also consider your rising. But for these, as we are investigating the secretive places, that's going to be your moon, 8th house, and 12th house, in addition to your sun. Or sometimes your moon could be more strongly aspected than your sun. I leave that all up to you, how you feel, considering the zodiac energies as they relate to your chart. As these are collective readings, take it as it resonates. If you feel called to, you can check out other readings done in this series or on the channel. There are many messages to be shared. And obviously, one cannot share them all. One can only share one at a time. I won't be time-stamping this, but I will be listing the order of the elements that I've read them in the description or in the title, if you're watching this after the fact. Excuse me. And if you'd like to share your thoughts, please do. I still have something rumbling in my throat. Maybe, one second. And if you appreciate my time, let me know. You can give me a thumbs up. I think that's all the disclaimers or preface that I'd like to go and say before jumping into the reading. Shall we start off with earth signs? Shall we start off with Capricorn? Capricorn placements. Who is watching Capricorn? Prince of Disc, Knight of Swords. Person watching Capricorn is someone who is active. This person is busy. This person is trying to realize goals, Capricorn. Hangman with Pisces is some very strong energy, Capricorn. Maybe this person, well, think about it, Capricorn. Do you yourself have Piscean placements? If so, you could think about who you've met or who you have been dealing with. If there have been correlations to where your Pisces energy sits in your chart, and something actively that you have been dealing with or actively speaking with, actively working towards, for, with, or someone with significant Piscean energy. This energy could also come to a head or a start, a visible move. Mid-February. Let's find out more. Oh yeah, there was something else I was going to say in this energy. Well, yes, this energy is something that was brooding. This person who's active and has been working in the background, Capricorn, this person who is watching you, this person has been making some significant gains on their own long-term plans, Capricorn. Maybe two Capricorn in this energy, this person. Well, maybe you were aware of some projects that they were pushing for or working on, and then they went quiet. Didn't want to share, or they just simply removed themselves from your visibility. We'll find out more. Anyway, Prince of Disc. I have the Lovers, Capricorn. I have Hierophant, Capricorn. And I have Knight of Swords again on futility. Capricorn, the person watching you is probably someone who you refused in this energy. There was refusal in this energy regardless, Capricorn. Lovers, Hierophant, and Knight of Swords. This person, Capricorn, seems to think that the refusal you gave them was more tied into where they were at and what they were doing. Perhaps how serious and heads down were they handling their own affairs. And this person will approach you again, Capricorn. Signs that are coming up here are Gemini, Taurus, and I actually just forgot the two signs that I folded back here. What were they? I forgot. Oh, it was a Knight of, no, it was a Prince of Swords and a Queen of Wands. Someone's chasing after you, Capricorn. Someone's basing their actions and getting heads down on themselves and their business, their affairs in order, Capricorn. Someone took your feedback or your reception to them, of them, to heart. And they're still very much enamored with you. That's who's watching Capricorn. Now let's check out the next sign, Taurus. Excuse me. Who is watching the Taurus collective? A Princess of Disc, a Valor, Chariot, High Priestess. Person watching you, Capricorn. A secret admirer, no doubt. A secret admirer, but they like the way you move, Taurus. They like the way you conduct yourself. They like the way, Taurus, they admire your ethics, how you compose yourself, how you handle your business. You have an admirer, Taurus, and not just necessarily physical attraction. They admire the way you conduct yourself. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. Queen of Swords. You also have an admirer of love, Taurus. Seven of Disc is Taurus energy. This person hasn't approached you though, Taurus. This is a secret admirer, someone who likes you, someone who's been watching you. Will they approach, Taurus? They could be waiting for a more favorable time, Taurus. I have Gemini, Cancer, Libra energies here. Taurus, you could also be far too much for this person, which is why they could be waiting for a more conducive time to approach. Something about you is intimidating, draws you in, yet pulls them back. But very sweet on you. This person, Taurus, has not approached you. They will try to. But in this energy, Taurus, you are too intimidating for them to come closer at this time. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the likes. So, I still have that thing in my throat. Let's go and see the next Earth sign collective. That'll be Virgo. Who is watching Virgo? Abundance. Three of Cups, Virgo. Queen of Discs, Virgo. Someone's very luxurious, Virgo. I don't know if it's you in this energy. Someone's calculating. This is leisure time. Someone either has a leisure time, Virgo, to watch you quite extensively. Virgo, this person is aware, though, of how you spend your time. This person could spend their time as well calculating what you do. This person is noting all your habits, Virgo, what makes you happy, what you're working on. They have an idea of your personality, Virgo. I'm not going to say yet whether this person knows you quite well or not, Virgo, as in someone who you are dealing with, but this person definitely knows what you do for how you spend your days, whether it's living, work, school, whatever. They know how you spend your days. They do know what turns you on, what you're working towards, what makes you happy. I don't know whether this is still voyeuristic energy, Virgo, but this is someone who has been focusing on you quite extensively. I have Sagittarius energy, Cancer energy, Taurus energy coming up here. Let's find out more. Hello. Welcome, welcome. We could turn to water after we do Earth. So, Three of Cups for Virgo. I have Six of Pentacles. Prince of Pentacles, Prince of Discs. And Four of Wands with some more Cancerian energy coming up here. Taurus, Aries. Cancerian energy with some Taurus. Virgo, the person who's watching you is someone who has been going through a rough streak. This person has, Virgo, before experienced some significant success that they earned. Of course, nine of disc is Virgo energy. But this person actually, Virgo, has been through a really bad era of crap. Excuse my language. We're not going to focus on that. But no, the person who's watching you, yeah, they have not been happy. And also, too, in this energy, Virgo, they are still pushing through it. They're determined not to allow their current state to remain their permanent one. Ultimately, Virgo, the person who's watching you is very ambitious. Virgo, they have been focusing on you because they do see you as a way to achieve success. Especially, as I said, Virgo, this person's past history, and I don't think it's that far in the past. I think far in the past, Virgo, this person was doing quite well. I think more recently, but this energy could be like the past year, a couple of months. This is longer term energy. This person has been through a round of really nasty stuff. And they're pushing forward. Virgo, the person who's watching you, sees a way of success with you. Virgo, this could be someone who you work with. This could be someone who... Menace, quiet. My cat goes meow. This could be someone who you work with. This could also be someone who somehow, somewhere, you touch their family, or their family touches you. My cats are all acting up behind me. What was I saying? Anyway, Virgo, yeah, someone who... Virgo, the person who's watching you is someone who intends to get themselves out of the situation that they're in. And part of that whole strategy they have includes you. They could be planning to work with you. They could be planning to come forward through family connections, family and friend connections. They could be neighbors to you and find some way to collaborate. But someone seeing you as part of the equation of their lifeline to achieve success, Virgo. And that's who's watching Virgo. Let's go on to water. We can do Scorpio. Scorpio collective, Scorpio sun, moon, rising. Scorpio 8th house, which is the native energy for Scorpio. Perhaps something that we all can glean from that, as we all have 8th houses. Also to Scorpio 12th houses. Let's see what we have for Scorpio. Thank you for the likes. All right, Scorpio. Who's watching Scorpio? I have the Devil, Scorpio. I have High Priestess, Scorpio. I have Lust, Scorpio. I have Strife. Well, 5 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, Queen of Discs. I actually read my queens as cardinals, Scorpio. So I have lots of Capricorn energy coming up here. Scorpio, you may have Capricorn energy in your chart. This could also be referring to Capricorn season, which is coming up, what is it, like December 20th or something like that? Winter solstice to January 20th-ish. So we could be having timing in here. You could also know someone with significant Capricorn energy. In this energy too, I almost want to say this would be watery places, Scorpio, with that Capricorn energy. We'll see if it comes out to something more more active. And I say that too because we have the High Priestess, and lust is like a lot of repressed movement. Anyway, Scorpio, the person who's watching you, someone who really likes you. Do they know you, Scorpio? They know how you operate, Scorpio. They probably know what you value too, Scorpio. Signs coming up here besides Capricorn. If I didn't call it, I have Pisces, Leo as well. All right, let's find out more. This person is pretty hot on you. All right. So we have the devil. The devil watching Scorpio. That which they like to approach, Scorpio, that which they dare not touch right now, Scorpio, with that Five of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Either, Scorpio, you laid down the law before with them in some way, or they, Scorpio, are just not ready yet to bring reality into their fantasy by making you an active participant rather than just something they are fixated on. Anyway, Nine of Cups, bottom of the deck energy, 10 of Swords, 3 of Wands. This is someone who's going to approach you, Scorpio. Person who's watching you is someone who's going to approach you, someone who's going to go and put their ego on the line and see if you want to engage with them. Scorpio, I feel like this person is someone who you could know. But this person has been keeping themselves at a distance from you. And they're going to ask to come closer, Scorpio. That's who's watching you. Let's check out the next water sign. We'll do Pisces. And as Pisces rules the 12th house, could be something here as well that we all can glean from. Let's go and see who is watching Pisces, a Piscean collective. Success, 6 of Pentacles and the Lovers. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Piscean energy, 8 of Cups, Piscean energy in the universe. Pisces, first of all, in this energy, the person who's watching you with a universe and 8 of Cups, I don't know in this energy necessarily, Pisces, if this person dropped the ball on some important responsibilities they've had, or Pisces, if they have decided to create, adopt, pursue new responsibilities. But something about what they have been valuing, what they have been caring for, what they have been working towards. Suddenly it wasn't as important anymore, Pisces. You know, in this energy too, Pisces, you yourself could have initiated this change, could have initiated this person watching you by you changing some significant aspects of your life, putting yourself first, not really caring so much what others think and others expect. Anyway, the person who's watching you, Pisces, is someone who believes in your mobility, with a 6 of Pentacles. They believe also, too, Pisces, in your ability to connect with people whom they would not be able to reach. You know, in this energy, Pisces, the person who's watching you is someone who knows you. This is not someone who necessarily is just an anonymous watcher. This person knows at least something pertinent, relevant about you, your life, your family, just how deep. Well, let's say they know about you. Hello. Tomorrow, if you would like a personal question, that'll be $33. If you'd like me to go and investigate a question for you, I can do that. Let me know. I don't know when you wrote that, because normally I look at the deck. But if you would like a reading, a personal reading, yeah, it'll be $33. Otherwise, you can definitely hang on for when I get to the air signs. If it's a question relating to who is watching you, we could see for the collective. Anyway, so Pisces, I have the sun. I have the Eon, and I have 8 of Wands. Pisces, the person who's watching you, is someone who knows you quite well. Pisces, this person did not go and aid you, help you, as they should have, given your relationship to them when you did legitimately need some aid. Or at the very least, Pisces, some kindness, some support. And so, Pisces, the person who's watching you, it's rather a large energy of the person who's watching you. Could it be multiple Pisces? It could be. But essentially, Pisces, the person who's watching you, is someone who's going to see your success, Pisces. This person is watching you, Pisces, anticipating when you get success. They know, Pisces, that ultimately what you're after you will get one way or another. And so, Pisces, they check in on you to see if you're there yet, to see if you've achieved success yet. Pisces, this person or people, Pisces, they could just be waiting for the moment when you do achieve what they feel innately you will. And try and see, Pisces, if they can come back to the fold. But Pisces, ultimately, the person who's watching you is someone who's going to see your success, your earned success. Energies here, Pisces. I have Taurus, Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Cancer, Aries. I have like practically the whole neighborhood, Pisces. All very large energy, Pisces. They know what the reception will be, Pisces. Approaching you after success, but they're still going to do it anyway. Let's go on to the next water sign. That will be, who will it be? Cancer. Cancerian placements, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, 8th house, 12th house. Let's see, Cancer. What do we have for Cancer? Who is watching Cancer? These look like two cards, one card. Well, that fell out, Cancer. I'm also going to draw out this one, 5s, Cancer. 5s could be relevant to you. This also tells me, Cancer, well, 5s are realizations and firecrackers to initiate some big transformations. How things have been are not how things will continue. Only a matter of time before things change quite drastically. Essentially, in this energy, Cancer, it's almost like you overshadowed someone quite a bit, and that was too much for them. They could have produced, Cancer, for you in some way. Maybe, though, in this energy, Cancer, the best sort of action they could have done for you was to respect your own personal space, to treat you with respect, Cancer, not objectify you, not try and gnaw on the edges of you, not trying to fray you, wear you down. Cancer, the person who's watching you has guilt. And so we have Prince of Disc with a 5 of Pentacles. With that, I didn't really pay attention to the other energies I pulled, but 5 of Cups would be Scorpio. And then I have Some Taurus energy here, Cancer. Here's a person with guilt. They did not do what they should have done, Cancer. They did not act as they should have acted, Cancer. They don't like to be proven inept, lackluster. Excuse my language, but I have to use it. It's what I feel. They acted shitty, Cancer. And that echoes in their head. For as great as they like to see themselves, Cancer, the shittiness that they acted towards you taints every gain they make. And Cancer, this person likes to present themselves as perfect. This person likes to present themselves. This person likes to endear themselves to others. How can they accurately fulfill that narrative, Cancer? With what they did to you, even if nothing on your end is said about it. Cancer, the person who's watching you is someone who doesn't have anything to do with you. They could have had quite a lot to do with you. They could have had quite a lot of significance to do with you. They should have, Cancer, have done a lot more for you. With this energy, Cancer, this could be someone relating to the home. Or someone, Cancer, who you opened up home to. This is a lot closer than just a friend, Cancer. If it was a friend, it was a friend you opened yourself to, opened your life to, if not something more. And that's who's watching, Cancer. All right. So I have, what is it? Air and fire left. I'm going to take thank you for the likes. I'm going to take a 5-minute break, and then I'll do air and fire. I'll probably do, air and fire signs are left. But give me about 5 minutes. I want to drink something and just recoup myself after that energy. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. So what is it right now? 2:03? 2:04? Be back like 2:08. Okay, thank you. Was Capricorn, Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. And now we have fire and air. Let's see, fire, shall we do Aries first with fire? I could zigzag between different fire and air signs. But I don't know, it might be a little too confusing. Sometimes when I do these, I get so wound up in the energy. And then I kind of forget which ones I did prior. So actually, we'll just continue with fire and then we'll do air, okay? Let me see, am I unmuted? Yes, I am. Sometimes I do these things too, and I don't unmute myself and I talk for an hour, a half an hour. I don't bother looking at the chat window. And the whole thing is just me moving my hands and cards, and that's it. Which, if it happens, it happens. But anyway. All right, we're going to do Aries. Who is watching Aries? Aries Collective. Two of Pentacles, Aries. Bottom of the deck energy, 8 of Wands, Death, 2 of Swords, 5 of Swords, Hierophant. Collection of energy here, Aries. I have Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus. What I also have in this energy, though, Aries, is either how you have been operating or this person who's watching you, how they have been operating. A change is coming. Well, change is coming for you, Aries, with the person who's watching you. This person, Aries, is going to shake things up. Make no doubt, Aries, the person who's watching you is coming to shake things up. Aries, this has actually been in the works for a very long period of time. A little ironic, a little goosebump-ish with the energy that I have here. I know that's not a word, but 2 of Swords, Death, and 8 of Wands is also Libra, Scorpio, whatever this is, Sagittarius energy. And this also completely talks about the time periods in chronological order, right up to 2 of Pentacles of early fall, early mid-fall to now. Now we're in Sagittarius season. Capricorn season is coming up. But this is something that's been building up for you. This person who's watching you is going to make a significant change on you. It's interesting because, as I said, in this energy, Aries, the person who's watching you has gone through significant change themselves. And like a fire, Aries, like a forest fire, Aries, a wildfire, that which they've been burning down, that routine, Aries, that this person has been burning down for themselves. They're going to go and alight something in your routine that's going to change things quite drastically. It's exciting energy, that's for sure, Aries. This will take your breath away. I do think, Aries, I can't say yet if it's positive or if it's negative, but one thing is for sure, Aries, this is not stagnation. This is real change. And like any change, Aries, as long as there's momentum, well, you could guide it, Aries. You could direct it. An opportunity is coming your way, Aries. Because there is force, there is movement that you don't have to initiate, but you could take advantage of. Thank you for the likes. So let's find out more about Two of Disc. I have the Devil, more Capricorn energy. I have the Eon. I have a Five of Pentacles that just popped out of there with a 9. I do want to draw one more. You have a proposal coming your way, Aries. You don't necessarily have to go and take it, Aries, but you should listen to it. You should listen to it. You should consider it. It's a unique one. Could feel very risky in this energy. Well, the person who's coming towards you, Aries, maybe it's not so much what they're offering you, but you could pick up on the big change they themselves are in. And it's not just coming towards you. This person as a whole has like mini earthquakes happening all around them, been happening all around them. You have somebody who is a catalyst coming your way, Aries, and they're coming to try and shake things up with you, the person who's watching you. So I have a Five of Pentacles and 9 of Wands. This is going to feel quite scary, quite heavy, quite intense. You may wonder if you can handle this, Aries, this person who's watching you. Actually, I don't really think they care whether or not you can handle it. This person who's going to come forward. They don't care whether or not you can. They're going to go and drop something big in your lap that you can either choose to deal with or choose not to deal with, Aries. Even if you choose not to deal with it, Aries, there's still going to be a significant change in how you see things and how you operate. This person who's coming forward, Aries, this person who's watching you, what they have to share to you, what they have to impart to you, regardless of whether or not you give the agent of this news any credence or any energy, you yourself, Aries, will have to go. You will be changing how you operate one way or another. And the Devil, the Eon, Knight of Cups. You're going to be forced to make a move, Aries, this person who's watching you. This person is going to come with offering you something, but in offering you something, Aries, they're going to present something to you that you'll have to address one way or another, even if it takes them out of who you're dealing with. Anyway, that's who's watching, Aries, someone who's going to be a big catalyst in either who you're dealing with or what you're dealing with overall. Oh, signs, I said we had Capricorn, right? We had Capricorn, Sagittarius, Taurus, and then some more Capricorn. With that Capricorn, if I didn't mention that, Aries, you could be dealing with someone with significant Capricorn energy. I would also say in that energy just wouldn't be necessarily in their major placements. I kind of wonder if it would be in their secretive places, because this is so vibrant, unless they had like a chart that had really strong aspects to water energy. But I'd almost want to say with a Capricorn energy, I'd see that more in stuff like their Pluto, their Saturn, their Mars, their Mercury, places that their first house, maybe their fifth house, things that have a lot of maybe their 10th house, I don't know, really movement orientated, extroverted type of places. And Aries, if you have any Capricorn energy, that's probably where you're going to experience the upheavals. Consider it. Okay. We did Aries. Shall we do Sagittarius? Who is watching Sagittarius? Let's see. Get all those little cards down. Of course, they pop right back up again. I have 2 of Pentacles again, Sagittarius, with 8 of Pentacles, Moon. Ace of Pentacles, Adjustment, which is like Libra energy. I'm doing Sagittarius, right? Who's watching Sagittarius? Sagittarius, the person who's watching you is someone who's been thinking about you. You've been on their mind, Sagittarius, as they've been doing other things. They have been working on things, Sagittarius, that has to do with evolving themselves as a person. This person could be traveling, Sagittarius, or have traveled, could be at a distance from you. This person could be studying, working, applying themselves to situations and goals that they have not discussed with you. But maybe you have been aware that that was a direction that they were planning on going all along. But Sagittarius, that person hasn't necessarily kept you apprised of their daily routine, their main routine, or their goals. I don't know necessarily, Sagittarius, in this energy, would it be hard to find out what they're up to or doing? But they certainly haven't made it readily available to you previously. Thank you for the likes. But we have change here. One would also say in this energy too, Sagittarius, this person who's been watching you, this person who's been thinking about you necessarily more than watching you. This person has been applying themselves. This person is going to turn themselves actively towards you, or is preparing to turn themselves towards you to deal with you. See what has changed for you, Sagittarius, as they have been attempting to change themselves. I have Prince of Cups, a Sagittarius. 9 of Wands, which is Sagittarius energy. 3 I have someone coming in with good news for you, Sagittarius. Of course, it's interesting in this energy because we are reaching, at least in the US, we are reaching holiday season. A place for, excuse me, a time for people to reconnect and share what they have been working on, what they have been applying themselves to, and perhaps have not been sharing what it is that they have been keeping themselves busy with, a Sagittarius. But that energy is here, Sagittarius. Essentially, though, I have good news coming your way, the person who's watching you. This person feels like they have achieved, a Sagittarius. They're feeling pretty good, Sagittarius. I'm not going to say they're coming to brag, Sagittarius, but they definitely would like some admiration, Sagittarius, and they do think they put in the work and have the results to warrant some admiration, some kind of response or action towards you. Sign, Sagittarius. Well, I do have some Capricorn, Aries, Sagittarius. Oh, we're doing Sagittarius. Virgo, and some Pisces. Maybe some Aquarius. That's essentially who's coming your way, Sagittarius. They said not exactly coming to brag, but this person, Sagittarius, would like your admiration for the hard work they've achieved. Could very well be coming around the holidays, end of the year. All right. Especially with that Aquarian and Capricorn energy, end of the year type things. We have one more fire sign, and then we have air, right? Who is watching? Leo. Leo collective. Leo, the person who's watching you. Someone hard at work, Leo. You share affinity with this person, Leo. I don't know necessarily if you share affinity of, let's see, how can I put this? When I say you share affinity, I mean both of you, Leo, you value the same things. You have the same type of work ethic. You probably think the same. What one person considers good, the other person would consider that a win too, Leo. My cat says, here I am. There's not enough room on this table for all of us, Leo. Are you going to sit down and join us? She says, no. Nanus. She says, can she go on my lap? Maybe. Oh, she wants to go on my lap. Let's see. You're going to go on my lap? She says, but your legs are under the table. Go on, go on. She's going to, yeah, we can make this work. Okay. So what was I saying? Someone who you share affinity with. This is someone who you know, Leo, the person who's watching you. This person is watching you in good energy, Leo. You probably have, at least so far that I see, no qualm with this person, Leo. If anything, Leo, you're busy doing your thing. They're busy doing their thing. And they have been successful, Leo. This person has gained, Leo. Took them a little bit of time to gain, Leo. But they have gained. We'll find out more. Not quite sure how much of that did I read, but that should be enough. All right, Prince of Swords. We have 5 of Swords, 2 of Wands, someone's coming to the person who's watching you, Leo. This person has unfinished business with you, Leo. Leo, when this person left you, you could have been doing much, much, much better and more successful than them, Leo. If you weren't doing much better and more successful than them, Leo, at least, Leo, you have been able to go and either work on what you love or be acknowledged and appreciated for what you do. Especially in a way, Leo, that this person has not been able or was not able to achieve. So this person, Leo, actually does have something to prove to you, this person who's watching you. Maybe they didn't quite want to get into that energy, Leo, but maybe you, Leo, made them feel like they couldn't measure up to you. Of course, measuring is comparison. Comparison is a sign of violence. This person, Leo, was envious of what you had worked for and how it resulted for you previously. Anyway, 5 of Swords, 2 of Wands, and 4 of Wands. Significant Aries energy here with some Aquarius, Leo. Person who's watching you, Leo, is somebody, they very well could be a friend. I don't really see necessarily any malevolent energy other than perhaps some low self-esteem, simply by the virtue of your own success of what you rightfully built and maintained on your own. And Leo, the person who's watching you, is someone who's always been in competition with you, trying to measure up to you, the person who's watching you. In this energy too, Leo, I don't really see the person keeping that much of a distance from you. This person could be someone literally right by your side or someone who you speak with regularly enough. If not daily, definitely more than once a month. This person does have competition towards you. This person sees you as a litmus, Leo, to surpass, but they're not anywhere close, Leo, to surpassing what you have built and what you maintain. One could also say in this energy too, Leo, they are around you precisely and keep in contact with you more actively, precisely, Leo, because you do have that success. And maybe somewhere down the line, Leo, since both of you deem quality in the same ways, maybe some point, Leo, they see they can gain something from your connection. All right. Shall we do Aquarius? We did all the fire signs, I believe. We did Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Let's do Aquarius. Who is watching? Aquarius. 10 of Cups and the Tower. Queen of Swords. 3 of... Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay. So a couple things could be going on, first of all, in this energy, Aquarius. There could be proving a point. Something embarrassing could have gone down, something slipped up where they thought it should not. And Aquarius, someone thought they had to dig down and work fast to pull themselves up and out of the mishap, the slip up that happened. Someone was a little too overconfident. Someone thought it would be easier than it actually turned out to be. But they didn't allow that to stop them, Aquarius. Because who wants to remain in a failure? Who wants to allow the aftertaste of failure when you could be applying oneself and working to get out of it? So essentially, Aquarius, someone in your energy has been very hard at work. They've been utilizing everything they could, Aquarius, to do well, more than well, to be successful, Aquarius. This person has been ruthless, Aquarius, precisely to wash out the aftertaste of that which tasted so nasty. Energies coming up here, Aquarius. I have Scorpio, Capricorn, Taurus, Pisces. Aquarius, if you have Pisces energy, where that Pisces sits, Aquarius, is what this person, Aquarius, is going to touch in a good way. There's validation here, Aquarius. Now, who is validating the other? Well, I don't know. I'm not really going to focus on that because this is rather intense energy. This, Aquarius, is like the energy of somebody who literally rock climbed up a cliff or got themselves out of a snowdrift. Someone who literally clawed their way through and still looks rather refreshed for all the, do I call it hassle? Do I call it torment? I don't know. They've been through stuff, intense stuff that may look easy to the onlooker based on how they have risen past it or brushed it off. But it was not easy, Aquarius, the person who in that energy, your energy, has gone through whatever they went through. But I have Piscean energy here with 10 of Cups. Person who's watching you has something to share with you, Aquarius. Something that will benefit you, Aquarius. Energies coming up here, Aquarius. Well, as I already mentioned, I have Pisces, I have Leo. I actually read my fools as Aquarius. I know that depending upon which book or which person's diatribe you want to listen to. Some people say that some energies comprise of all of them. To me, Fool is very strongly, uniquely Aquarius. I feel so much strong Aquarian energy there. And when you think about it, when we put forth certain types of attitudes, when we want to make an impact, when we want to push forward with things, you can think about the qualities of Aquarian energy and see how everyone taps into that at some point, especially when they want to magnify themselves, make an impact, and so forth. Anyway, I read my Fools as Aquarius. I have Sagittarius, Leo here, and then I have some water, fire, and water. I have Pisces, as I said. I have Cancer. Six of Swords is Aquarian energy. If we go further down, Gemini, Aries. But we go into the meanings of this Aquarius. The person who's watching you, they had their heart broken towards their dreams, Aquarius. They've been pulling themselves out of it, Aquarius. This person is coming towards good energy with you, Aquarius. The person who's watching you could be a good luck charm for you, Aquarius. This person, Aquarius, is about to go on a whole new phase. And Aquarius, either that new phase could include you, or Aquarius, this person will come to try and have you accompany them on a much more, on the bright phase of life that they're about to enter into. Aquarius, someone is doing very, very well now, about to do very, very well now. And this person, Aquarius, is coming at the very least to partner with you. This person wants to go forward with you. The person who's watching you. All right. We have Libra and Gemini. So we'll do Libra, and then we'll do Gemini. Libra collective. Could I read the cards under here? I did a little bit. Let me just shuffle. Throw these cards in. All right. Libra. Who is watching Libra? Let's see. Libra collective, Libra sun, Libra moon, Libra rising, Libra 8th house, Libra 12th house. Something took time to materialize, Libra. This is someone who's watching you, this person who knows you, this person, Libra, made offers to you, Libra. They got you excited, Libra. They didn't get you excited, Libra, with what they offered you. Then they got you excited, Libra, with what you could do in their presence or in their company. Got you all excited for a big change, Libra. And then Libra, in a bit of a pause. Maybe Libra, did you anticipate that pause? Could you be giving them extra wiggle room for that pause? Could you be giving them grace? There's the aspect of waiting on someone. Not really cutting someone out. So it appears, Libra. Here's someone who got you excited. Energies coming up here. I have Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Sagittarius, Gemini, and then some Aries. You could be giving them some grace. And they know it. The person who's watching you, they're supposed to fulfill something, Libra. They see you as critical to doing that, Libra. They're counting on you, Libra. And if they've been quiet, Libra, it's because they were not ready to initiate that which they spoke about, promised, etc. with you. So we have death here, though. Death gets a 3 of Wands. 10 of Swords. How much grace are you giving this person, Libra? Very strong Gemini energy coming up here. I do see this person is taking their time, Libra, to deal with you. Probably this person's charm or the appeal of what this person was offering, Libra, still is appealing to you. And Libra, this person can produce that. The person who's watching you could be a love offer. This could be work. And if it's work, it's more collaboration. And this person has been speaking about it enough. And if it's collaboration with you, Libra, this relates to something you enjoy doing, something that you do well at. Whether it's your creativity, but you're utilizing your God gifts, if we call it that. You're utilizing your natural talents, your gifts, your whatever that may be, what you do well at, and what you like doing, what you believe in doing, what you enjoy doing. If it's not a love offer, as I said, this person got you excited. It doesn't have to be about love. This could be also to doing what you love, which is why you've given it grace. Libra, this person is authentic. The person who's watching you, they have taken a little too long of a time getting back to you. This person should be reaching out to you soon, Libra, but they're reaching out to you later than what they led you to believe that you'd start working with them and dealing with them. Energies coming up here: Scorpio, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries. Some more Scorpio. I'm doing Libra, right? I read my queens as cardinals. Yeah, this person has taken a little bit of time. We're not prepared, we're not ready. Maybe they overestimated what they could do and provide for you, which is why they have been working to resolve this. This person who's watching you is someone who is going to contact you. They intend to contact you. But it's going to be later than what they said they would. You will still be interested with this energy of who that person is, but the time in which they've been arranging whatever they've been arranging. That is definitely distasteful to you, Libra, because this person, Libra, could have illuminated more about why things have taken so long, or maybe they could have been in contact with you while you've been waiting, one or the other. Something about this person with either closed lips or no contact, when they should have kept you updated or been transparent with you. And that, I'm sure, Libra, when this person comes around, is going to be a warning sign that they could not be transparent to you when, especially Libra, they're coming to you to build with. And they need you. Final sign, that's Aquarius. No, not Aquarius, Gemini. Gemini collective. What do we have for Gemini? Of course, collective energies that I'm reading for, besides your sun, moon, rising, it's also your 8th house and your 12th house. You can think about how those energies play around in your chart. All right, Gemini, what do I have? Wasn't the full moon we had last week, wasn't that in Gemini? I think it was. Sometimes when I do these readings at 3 a.m., I'm like on not exactly my sharpest recollections. Which actually I don't kind of mind doing readings when I'm tired. But it's a little different energy than, when you're up during business hours, daylight hours. Anyway, Gemini. That tower wants to come out, Gemini. Shall we take it? If we take that, Gemini, someone's coming to have you see them in a different light. Gemini, let's see. I don't want that right next to each other. Let's go and see what kind of message we have for you. Let's see, Gemini. 3 of Wands, Gemini. Person who's watching you. I read my magicians as Gemini energy. Empress energy. 3s may be significant to you, Gemini. 3s could be something you want to go and keep in mind. 8 of Swords, which is Gemini energy. 10 of Cups. Energy's coming up here. If I didn't call them out already, I have Aries. Taurus. I actually read my queens between Taurus and Cancer. They feel to me like an energy between the two. Gemini, strong Gemini, with 8 of Swords and Magician. Magicians to me feel all Gemini too. No way you could tell me a magician is not Gemini. We have some. The person who's watching you, Gemini, is someone who knows you. They know you. Gemini, this person slipped. This person suffered a defeat. And this person learned from that. But I don't think, Gemini, you'd be aware exactly of what that defeat was, or how much that impacted them, or how much they had to pivot or scrap what they had previously been doing, how they had previously been moving. This person has changed, Gemini. This person had to adjust a whole new level of thinking. Energy's coming up here. If I didn't call it, apologies if I am. Sometimes when I do the cards, it's just the meaning, but I'm getting the energies I'm getting. But I have significant Aquarian energy back here with some Virgo and Pisces. But yeah, Gemini, this person who's watching you, someone who you know, this person was on a pretty good streak of success or stability. This person was making gains to improve themselves. This person was on an upward mobility, but something about them that they did not advertise. Just look them up. But I think they did it in a graceful way enough that it's a private matter. And also, too, from that, in that private matter, Gemini, I'm pretty sure this is something that they keep internal. They formed a new way of operating, perhaps, too, a new sense of what they value, a new way of seeing what brings them happiness. I say this person knows you, Gemini. If it's a relationship energy, this person who's watching you. If it is a relationship, this person disappointed you. I hope it's not, Gemini. As we are reading for the collectives, there are messages that are here, but I do hope that's not the case, because this person let you down and they didn't have to, if that's the case. But this person made a big mistake. And now this person, Gemini, sees what is important now. They're smart now. They realize what's important now, Gemini, this person who's watching you. Gemini, the person who's watching you. I don't know, Gemini, how often you could see my readings, but a very prevalent energy I always get with Gemini is Empress. Get lots of Empress energy for Gemini. Gemini energy is very magnetizing, very enticing. Something that inspires curiosity to the fact you want to get closer to it. And then once you start interacting with Gemini energy, it grows on you. Positive or negative, your presence grows on others, Gemini. And the person who's watching you, Gemini, they value you, Gemini. They do. They really do. Are they planning on coming forward? Well, they admire you. They realize certain things about you, Gemini, how you operate, and they realize, Gemini, they won't find that anywhere else. This person right now, whatever distance they are, I don't really see them being necessarily close. They'd like to. As I said, Gemini, if this is someone who you have met, there's a seesawing energy here. If this is someone who disappointed you, then this person is valuing you, Gemini, and this person will maintain the distance they have from you for now, but they value you tons. And Gemini, if this is someone who's watching you and this person just met you, and as I said, this person went through the ick that I just said, the person who's watching you is very sincere towards you. And whatever closeness they have with you right now, Gemini, as you get to know each other, Gemini, as you get to know them, Gemini, they're going to maintain that for the time being. The person who's watching you, very affected by you, Gemini, very valued, a very valued connection, Gemini. There's love, Gemini, there. For who you are and how you are. All right, Gemini, everybody, those are my readings for you. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for the likes. Till next time. Bye-bye.